Hey, welcome to Sing and Cook on Sanjeev Kapoor's Khazana. My name is Harpal Singh Sokhi and I'm a popular host on YouTube. Today I'm going to make quick Pav Bhaji. Now I'm going to make bhaji as well as pav, and I'm going to do this simultaneously in this beautiful piece of equipment that I've got. It's called gas oven tandoor. It's got various attachments. While I make the pav bhaji, the pav and the bhaji, today for you, I'll show you how it is done simultaneously in this beautiful piece of equipment. So first of all, let's do the pav. I've got some refined flour, milk powder into this, yeast. Let me put this in hot water, half tablespoon of yeast, some sugar. Actually, you need to put yeast and sugar in warm water, lukewarm water, so that the yeast kind of activates, and then you need to use the yeast. If you use yeast in cold water, I don't advise you to use yeast in cold water. Best results when you use yeast in lukewarm water. Got some salt into this, salt, milk powder, refined flour, yeast and sugar. So let's make the dough here. Mix up properly. If you need more water, keep adding little water at a time. You don't want the dough to be very thin, you know. I don't want the dough either to be very tough also. It should be nice and soft. The pav that traditionally goes with pav bhaji, you get the best results when you cook here and you do the dough right. The dough is nice and soft now. I've got a little bit of oil. Let me put this oil in this and just knead little bit further. Fresh pav. That is something which you must have always dreamt for, you know, that if you were ever able to make pav at your home, it's something which is a dream come true, because I am going to show you how to make pav along with the bhaji. Both will be made simultaneously and quick. Believe me, I'm going to make you master of making even the bread dough, the pav dough actually. The dough is now ready. What I'll do is, I'll quickly make some pav of this. So you need to make some balls of this, make it nice and round. Then with both your hands, just roll it a bit and flatten it from top. Now this pav will be proved kind of fermented for nearly half an hour. And I'm going to keep on this perforated little sheet that is there along with this equipment, which is the gas oven tandoor. But what I'll do is, I'll put silver foil all around. So pieces of silver foil on this. So let me just tear up some silver foil on this, because what's happening, because what will happen is, if you don't put the silver foil, the dough will kind of keep falling back from these perforated sheets. So very important that when you bake pavs, you need to keep the silver foil. So silver foil here all around, and you need to make nice pavs fresh at home. Imagine, roll it up nicely and just flatten it a bit. Also make it into a oblong shape so that you get the real pav shape. Oblong balls are ready. What you need to do is brush up the foil here and keep it all around, and keep it near, close by also. And these pavs need to be fermented, proved for 30 minutes, and they'll become nice and soft and fluffy. What we'll do is, we'll keep it in the side and let it prove for some time, 30 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'll do the quick pav bhaji. That's something which is very interesting. So let's keep it for proving. You can cover it with a piece of wet cloth and prove it for 30 minutes. To make quick pav bhaji, what you need is lots of tomatoes into a blender. I'm going to blend everything together. Green peas, capsicum, boiled potatoes, grated cauliflower, ginger and garlic paste, all together in this. Red chili paste, lots of it. Fresh red chili paste, some Pav Bhaji masala, everything in this. That's a quick Pav Bhaji. You must not have seen something like this. Salt to taste. And what we'll do is close this up. Now, let me grind all the ingredients together. That's a quick Pav Bhaji. I need to check the Pav Bhaji, which is quick and easy. The ingredients, the capsicum, everything needs to be not pureed, but ground coarsely. Like this here, you see capsicum, you see the tomatoes coarsely ground, and you see the mixture well blended. So what I'll do is now mix this up, quick and simple and easy. Now, in the gas oven tandoor here, put the bhaji in this piece of equipment that comes along with the gas oven tandoor. So the bhaji is in here. That's the bhaji now. Now, most important thing, it needs to get cooked. So there's some butter also in this. So butter in bits and pieces all around the bhaji. Pav Bhaji has loads of butter and great amount of garlic and red chilies. So that's what Mumbai Pav Bhaji is famous for. So loads of butter. Now what I'll do is I'll cover this and cook it for some time. In the meanwhile, the pav that I had made, the balls, that is getting proved. So I'll cook this for nearly 5 to 10 minutes and then put the pav over it and cook all of them together to get a beautiful Pav Bhaji. So let this get cooked for 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, the pav is getting proved. My fermented pav is now nice and fluffy. Now this is what happens when you leave it for proving 30 minutes. Finally, you just brush it with little milk on top so that you get a nice crust and good color. Milk on top of this pavs, beautiful. This will get a good crust. 10 minutes over, the bhaji is bubbling as you see. So while the bhaji gets ready, the pavs will also get ready. So this is a unique little thing. Cover it up and let it cook for nearly 8 to 10 minutes. You can see the pavs getting cooked. Now, while they are getting cooked, you need to keep a watchful eye because the heat at times colors one side. So if you see the coloring happening more on one side, you just need to turn the pavs around. And that happens nearly after 8 minutes. So Pav Bhaji, simultaneous cooking. Have you done this any time before? I'm sure you have not done it because you don't have this equipment. I have it. If you don't have it, order one. Call for one. After about 10 minutes, let's check the pavs. Wow. So they are colored on one side. What I need is uniform coloring. So what we'll do is we need to turn the pavs around so that even this surface gets colored nicely. So you can have beautiful pavs done at home. Wow, look at it. It's almost cooked. I'm just turning the pavs around. So turn them, the heat. This side is more, hence you'll get this side also colored beautifully. Let me cover this and cook it further for 3 to 4 minutes. As I told you, you need to keep a watchful eye and you should keep touching the surface on the sides to understand that the pav is actually cooked well. So what we have done actually is 10 minutes of cooking first, turn them around, we will cook further for 5 minutes and get the uniform coloring. By then, the bhaji would also be ready. The pav will be nice and crisp all over and you'll have a beautiful Pav Bhaji. We have turned the pavs and cooked it for another 4 to 5 minutes. Believe me, the coloring is now quite uniform. Wow, look at it. It's uniformly colored. The pavs are nice and soft. What I'll do is I'll quickly brush it with some butter to get that beautiful glaze, Wow, look at this. Look at this. So all the pavs, just brush it with butter. Get that beautiful glaze. This is what good pavs are. And the pleasure is that you have cooked pavs and the bhaji together in your house if you've got this beautiful piece of equipment, which is a gas oven tandoor. And Beautiful fresh paos here. Look at them, nice and fresh. The paos are ready. Let me see the bhaji. Wow, look at the bhaji. The bhaji is also nicely done, cooked well. Look at it, beautiful. So just mix it uniformly. You have got pav and bhaji done together. Where will you get this? Only if you have a gas oven tandoor. And believe me, it is so amazing. It is so amazing. The bhaji is of absolutely right consistency, like what you would get in the streets of Mumbai, especially in chapati. I've got the bhaji here, some butter in it. Of course, without butter, the pav bhaji is ready. Without the butter, the pav bhaji is definitely not complete. So a blob of butter, beautiful. Some onions, chopped onions to go with it, and I've got a lime. So lime is a must to have with pav bhaji. Piece of lime. Wow, isn't it amazing? Pav bhaji done simultaneously in this beautiful piece of equipment which is called gas oven tandoor. I have cooked it, made it simple for you to cook it at home only if you have this piece of equipment. Pav bhaji just for you.